You may have heard that the myth that teaching your child two languages can hinder their language development. While raising bilingual children, parents frequently speak in both the mother tongue and the regional languages at the same time. One of the frequent concerns parents have for speech-language pathologists is whether or not their children would become confused if they introduce a second language. So in today's video, I'll be debunking myths about bilingualism. Make sure to listen all the way through. Hey there, welcome back to my social media platform, TheHappySLP. For those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Elsa Abraham and I'm an audiologist and a speech-language pathologist from India. I create videos to raise public awareness about speech-language hearing and swallowing issues. Let us return to the subject at hand. Simply said, bilingualism is the capacity to communicate effectively in two languages. Most people learn to speak two languages because they find it useful in their daily activities. Because of this, each person's level of bilingualism will be unique. Although it is relatively typical to have a dominant language, bilinguals may not be completely fluent in both of their languages. According to estimates, more than half of the world's population speaks two or more languages and is bilingual. Parents might have heard some of the following myths and I am here to debunk them. Let's see the myth number 1. Exposing infants and toddlers to more than one language may cause delays in the speech or language development. Let us look at the fact. All languages share the same language development milestones. Most bilingual kids say the first words at the age of 1, much like other kids. For example, it might be mama or dada. Most multilingual kids can speak two-word sentence by the age of 2. For example, my ball or no juice. The same developmental milestones apply to kids who only learn one language. A toddler who speaks two languages may combine words from different languages. Although it could be more challenging for others to comprehend the child's meaning as a result, this does not indicate abnormal or delayed development. Let us see myth number 2. Speaking two languages to a child may cause a speech or language disorder. Fact. If a bilingual child has a speech or language problem, it will show up in both languages. However, these problems are not caused by learning two languages. Bilingualism should never be used as an explanation for speech or language disorder. Myth number 3. Learning two languages will confuse your child. Let's see the fact. Some bilingual kids will occasionally mix up grammatical rules or use terms from both the languages in the same sentence. But this does not indicate that your child is confused because it's a normal phase of a bilingual language development. By the time they are 4 years old, kids can usually differentiate between the two languages, though occasionally they may still blend or mix the two languages together in a statement. Kids will eventually learn how to effectively separate the two languages. Myth number 4. Children who struggle with speech or language disorders may find it harder to learn a second language. Let's see the fact. A second language acquisition may be more challenging for children with speech and language impairments, yet many of them can succeed, according to studies. Myth number 5. A child will never be fluent if they do not start learning a second language when they are very young. Let's see the fact. Older children and adults may still become fluent in a second language. However, the best time to acquire a language is during the first few years of life when the brain is developing the fastest. Let's see myth number 6. Mixing languages is a sign of laziness in bilinguals. Let's see the fact. Mixing languages such as chord switching and borrowing is a very common behavior in bilinguals while speaking. It's a bit like having coffee with milk instead of just straight black. The two language repertoires are available in bilingual situations and can be used at will. Many expressions and words are better used in the one or the other language. Mixing permits to use the right one without having recourse to translation, which simply may not do justice to what one wants to express. This said, in other situations, bilinguals know that they cannot mix the languages. Example, when speaking to monolinguals and they then stick to just one language. I believe I was able to provide you with some information, and that's the whole point of this video. In my next video, I'll be back with more tips to improve your child's speech and language skills. So if you think this video was helpful, leave a like. This will help my channel tremendously. And if you want to continue to learn more about the related content, feel free to check out the playlist or check out the videos up there. Furthermore, consider subscribing so that you will not miss future videos. You can always contact me, TheHappySLP, either via comments or through my social media accounts, Facebook or Instagram, regarding your concerns and queries about speech, language, hearing, feeding and swallowing issues. The links are given below in the description and I will try my best to help you. So until we meet again in another video, stay happy and much love. Hannah, the HappySLP.